Waking up at 4:30 was not on my bingo card, but when you've just arrived in Europe from Australia, it is what it is, so let's get the day going. TikTok told me if we wanted nice photos without 10 billion people on the Royal Mile, we had to get up early, and if there is one thing I would say TikTok has done right, it is this. Just do it, get up at 7 AM, get all your photos done. First up was Victoria Street, which is what Diagon Alley from Harry Potter is based off. We also went back to find Tom Riddle's grave, and we were absolutely successful, thank God, because we could not find it yesterday. Oh, and then we saw a squirrel. We don't have those in Australia, and they were super cute. Had a quick bite to eat before our first tour, which was Mary's King's Close. I really enjoyed this tour and the history of Scotland. If you're planning a trip to Edinburgh, I would highly recommend this really unique tour. We got to go through underground closes, we found out heaps of history about the place, it was honestly fantastic. We then continued down the Royal Mile and it was getting busy. It was only about 10:30 AM at this point. Our next ticketed event was Edinburgh Castle and it had already sold out for the day, but we bought the tickets months ago, and if it's on your bucket list, I would highly recommend book those tickets in advance. The views that you get from the top of the castle were just breathtaking of Edinburgh. The whole castle was beautiful, rich in history as to be expected. A few of the places you aren't allowed to take photos, like of the King's Jewels in some of the galleries. My favourite room was definitely the Great Hall. There was stunning architecture and there was a performer in the hall who had to talk about some of the instruments that they used to use back in the day. And then at 1 PM there was a cannon show. I would highly recommend getting a spot at least 30 minutes before because it got busy. Remember when I said if you wanted to do the Royal Mile, get there early? Yeah, this is why. This was 1:15. The last stop we went to was the Scott Monument, which was on the way back to the hotel. This is another stunning piece of architecture in the heart of Edinburgh. By this point, we've been going for a few hours, we were a bit hungry, we were a bit tired, so you know what? We went to McDonald's, yay! I know what you're going to say, we went all the way around the world just to get a Big Mac. Well, joke's on me because it was stale and it was horrible, so. Tomorrow we start our road trip around Scotland, which starts with the Haunted Castle. Okay, bye!